Hello, this is Rick Cortez with the September 2025 update on the Westwood Broadmark Tactical Growth Strategy. Well, we're in September, and September is the weakest time of year seasonally. Our tactical growth strategy does have a 75% exposure to the market, but one half of that exposure is in either countercyclical or conservative areas, such as gold, energy, consumer staples, healthcare, and utilities. Two of the four pillars of our process are positive. Monetary policy and credit conditions are good, and our volume and breadth models of momentum are positive. With respect to the third pillar of our process, investor sentiment, that's more mixed and it's leaning negative. Our intermediate model of investor sentiment has now gone into negative territory. But by far the most concerning pillar of our process is the fourth pillar, equity valuations. I want to show you a chart. This chart shows stock market capitalization as a percentage of GDP. As you can see, this has now made a new high in the last month. This is Warren Buffett's favorite valuation metric, and it may explain some of why Berkshire Hathaway now has a $350 billion cash position, which is the most cash Berkshire Hathaway has ever had. In addition, the 10 largest stocks in the S&P 500 now account for 39.5% of the total value. That's a record high. And incidentally, 9 of the 10 are trillion-dollar companies. Now, we don't predict the market. We adapt to changing market circumstances. And with monetary policy and momentum positive, we're following the guidelines. Don't fight the Fed and don't fight the tape. And we have to be careful here with valuations so high. If you remember, 5 years ago, we came into the pandemic year of 2020 on January 1st with a 75% invested position, just as we have now. By February 28th, we were completely in cash. So things can happen quickly. And we largely sidestepped that 34% decline in the S&P 500. Now, by no means am I saying that this is going to happen. We are not anticipating this kind of decline in the market. But in this world, as we know, anything can happen. It happened in 2020. It can happen again. And that's why it's really important for us to keep our eyes on the other pillars of our investment process. So this is Rick Cortez. Thanks so much for joining me. Please join me in October for the next update. Thank you.